Where's my favorite ones? Oh! Oh! I think I hit my timing okay, so I'm not even gonna... Perfect! Boop! Put Nintendo up at that top right there. And I'm sorry if I don't have it set to anything too low. Oh, it's autoing.
One day, Pyra just disappeared.
I'm just gonna do that and see how bad it's gonna be.
Pyra just disappeared.
Okay, I think we're good. Can you hear it okay too? Let me know. Sweet, perfect.
I couldn't find her anywhere. It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest.
So I'll just tell you offhand, this is not my type of game.
A trace.
I don't know what it is.
Where have you gone?
It's probably not for me.
I'll find you, whatever it takes. This is where you were. Pyra!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because... I got an invitation to join Smash!
Well, I have no freaking idea who Pyra is, because I don't... But whatever, cool, that was a great intro!
Behold the power of the Aegis! Smash flare!
You powered up your smash attack with fire?
Flame Nova! Prominent purple! Blazing end!
Is she from, like, Xenoblade or something?
You're pretty much owning them, and these are seasoned fighters!
Maybe I would actually have liked that game, I
There
don't
are
know.
no pushovers!
Talk about a tight spot.
Mithra?
Let me handle this.
Mithra!
Cutting it close, huh?
So who are these two people? Mithra and Nintendo X, sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Coming through! Lightning Buster! Photonic! Ray of Punishment! Chromata! Foresight!
What? You can even use that?
You know? Okay, so it's not just me. Oh, I don't play JRPGs.
Serious firepower and blinding speed.
But like it...
Together, nothing can stand our way!
So it's a twofer person?
Aren't they?
Wait, Gramps?
I miss this buddy. Mind if I watch?
These levels are cool. What game are they from? Please tell me it's Xeno something.
And there's a boy.
Skies of Arcadia? I have no idea. I should stop buying RPGs that I don't play.
Sacred arrow! Unplug! Burning sword!
Nailed it!
Sure did! Witness our power!
It is Xenoblade? Okay. Well, yeah, but this is my...
Never expected to see you two again.
I don't know. You were my Google for me. I appreciate it.
Now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
Ooh, fighting words. You forget. We're fighters too!
Well, that was a cool intro for Nintendo Direct. I'll give it that. Like, I had no idea what was going on. Really good intro to throw in new characters.
Hello, everyone. It's been a while. I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time. I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today.
Thanks, honey.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Oh, hi, Moxie.
We appreciate your continued support.
Moxie.
I'm gonna cut away really quick.
But it's very important.
What you just saw
This is
was
Moxie.
the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra,
Right there, yeah.
the original character in the Xenoblade
Good
Chronicles
kitty.
series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to
Yeah.
seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah.
This fighter releases in March, so we
Napping
hope
and
you'll stay
loafing, being lazy
tuned just a
cats.
bit longer.
Yeah, good kitty cat.
All right, let's continue with
All right.
our first batch
All right.
of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Wow. Are you excited about Nintendo Switch? Nintendo Switch is getting Fall Guys. Or already has Fall Guys. I don't actually know. All right, kitty. I'm gonna put you down now. Thanks for sharing the cam with me. Gotta show off Moxie. Moxie's clearly the best.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm guessing this is Fall Guys just coming to Switch. That's a good distraction game for Switch. Oh, you need an online account for it.
Stumble toward greatness when Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout.
That game
comes
is
to the
such a
Nintendo
stupid
Switch
blast,
system
too. It
summer
really is.
2021.
Here,
You have 22 minutes before the solar system is destroyed. Venture into the vast reaches of space to uncover the secrets left behind by an ancient civilization. You have 22 minutes. After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated. However, everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered. By repeating these cycles, you'll gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe. What messages will you discover?
didn't work.
How
Oh.
can you prevent the sun from exploding? Why is the solar system trapped in an endless time loop?
These are all great
Find
questions.
out when the critically acclaimed Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo
So
Switch.
this is another game. I'll be. I was waiting for my physical
Put your
copy.
sleuthing skills to the test
Typical-
in two
typical me.
classic murder mystery games.
I'm getting it on limited run games
Famicom Detective
for
Club, The Missing
PS4.
Heir, and Famicom
So I'll
Detective
stream
Club,
that
The
too.
Girl Who Stands Behind. Two deep cuts from Nintendo history.
I haven't played Valheim, and it doesn't strike me as something I'll like.
Localized in English and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system.
But
Suspense,
I haven't really looked into it either.
and twists and turns await at every corner.
JDS, I don't know why the new
You'll be
follower
on the
box
edge of
up at
your
the top
seat
has
as
you
dive
like
into the
way over on the
narrative set in
left.
Japan. In one game,
That
you'll
way.
solve a complex murder
For
case
me.
surrounding a wealthy family in a haunted village while dealing with amnesia.
See, I'd probably
that's
like
not
this
the
game.
only case you've
This is my type of game.
In the other game, you'll investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a
Yeah,
citizen
Carrot.
nightmare.
It's
Interrogate suspects and
it's a roguelite.
piece
Yeah.
together these chilling conundrums.
Die, rinse, repeat, trying to escape
Figure
in
out who the
26
culprit is
minutes or something
before
like
it's
that.
Too late.
It looks. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I'm gonna stream Outer Wilds at some point. I think it got delivered. I just haven't gone and picked it up because I shipped it to my mom's.
Uncover the deadly truth in Famicom Detective Club: The Missing Heir and Famicom Detective Club: The Girl Who Stands Behind. Coming to Nintendo Switch May 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Well, crap. I kind of want those, but they're gonna be digital only. I bet.
A new age of battles begins.
Yeah, but Tess and I are gone all the time, and our house is like facing the street, it just wouldn't be a shock if somebody like grabbed something off our porch. My mom's got a nice enclosed, like fenced in area, so if they drop off packages, it's inside on the side of the house, like, and she's home all the time. So, I have reasons.
The latest entry in the Samurai Warriors franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch. Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi. Character designs and visuals have been revamped for this installment.
I like the cell shading on these. Like, I'm not a Warriors fan. They're not really my style. But I really like the cell shading on that. That's cool.
Summer 2021.
See? You understand.
The vast world of Fadiel beckons. After 20 long years, Legend of Mana featuring remastered HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch.
I thought Legend of Mana already got re-released on Switch.
You'll set off on a journey to find the mystical mana tree seen in a dream.
Was that collection of mana? I guess maybe it was a different one.
Is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life.
That's really cool.
It's up to you on when and where to place artifacts, as well as how to advance the story.
That is really cool.
Join forces with characters.
See, it was. They did Secret of Mana and there's a Legend of Mana collection, or a Mana collection of some sort. But maybe, yeah, it wasn't the Legend of Mana's PS1? So maybe this specific game hasn't been brought over.
Version, and you can alternate between the new arrangement and the original soundtrack. Other features have been added, including the ability to turn off enemy encounters, as well as the new minigame Ring Ring Land.
Any game I can turn off enemy encounters in.
Legend of Mana will launch on Nintendo Switch June 24th.
Cool. That's awesome. Monster Hunter Rise? The new one? I knew it was coming. I hadn't actually watched the trailer for it yet. That's a creepy monster. I like it. I have not watched the Monster Hunter movie yet. I was told by one of my close friends who's like really into Monster Hunter that even if I'm expecting it to be bad, I should not waste my time to see how bad it is. That's a cool looking monster too. He adores the franchise and he just talked nothing but mad shit on the movie.
Elder.
Thank you, JDS. I appreciate it.
So it's finally beginning.
Go assemble the villagers. 50 years ago, Kamura village was attacked by the Rampage and Magnum Malo.
Be safe. I know the weather's not bad right now, but there's still crap on the roads. So.
How can we fight against that?
Oh, I can.
To face the biggest challenge yet.
Yeah, I won't pay any money for it. It sounds. I might cave and watch it. But I just can't justify it right now, spending cash on it, when I hear such bad things. Even morbid curiosity is making me not want to watch it. That's cool!
Here it comes! Watch out for the apex! Do not let it pass!
The Rampage.
This does look really fun.
It's going to last.
Every time they do a new Monster Hunter game, I always am like, this looks like I should play it. And I just know I won't sink enough time into it.
We're here to offer assistance.
We
The calamity.
We will summon Mothra. It does, right? It looks really good. Monster Hunter always looks good, but I will say that looks good. Oh, and that Switch is sexy. That controller is sexy.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter.
I approve.
Rise.
I heavily approve on those. Those look good. Those look real good.
How will our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay
That
tuned
spider
for the
monster's cool
latest
looking too.
installment in the Monster Hunter series, launching March 26th. Next, please take a look at this.
The fair
Yes!
is open once again.
Yes, Mario Golf is
The latest
awesome.
installment of the Mario Golf series, coming to Nintendo Switch.
Congrats, Nintendo. Here's my money.
Take your time to think things through. Then swing. Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery. Use features on the greens, like a shot gauge, to
Yes,
see how
you
your
do.
shot will curve due to slopes, and a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain. These features can help you ace your shots. In addition to button controls, you can also use motion controls.
What?
Holding a Joy-Con controller like
That's
a golf
dope.
club.
I won't use it. It's just
Don't
cool that they
swing
did
the
it.
Controller to have your character swing in the
I'm
game,
too much of a controller
letting you
junkie.
easily enjoy the sensation of golfing. On top of all that, there are several modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf, including this one, Speed Golf.
So,
Here, it's always your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach your ball. Give it another whack to get it closer to the hole, then keep going. Outpace your opponents to come out on top.
yes!
Your golfing
Yes!
skills aren't the only things at play. Make
Speed
use of
golf?
dashes and special shots to beat the competition.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
Oh, did we mention
What is this?
story mode? As a me character, you'll start
What?
out as a rookie and develop your golfing skills while
There's a
interacting with
story
various
mode?
Mushroom Kingdom characters. Level up with experience points. earned
What
during
the
matches.
shit?
Then allocate points to different stats, allowing you to develop your character however you'd like. You can also use your me.
Not something I
in versus
expected.
play.
Not something I
Put your
expected at
golfing
all.
skills to the test when Mario Golf Super Rush
Damn it!
swings onto
Oh, I
Nintendo
have to
Switch
get that.
June 25th. Pre-orders
That's
begin
amazing.
on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
Well, there you go.
Latest game in the
You-
Mario Golf series.
You just cut it now, Capcom or Nintendo.
as
You've
well as the
piqued
new
my
golf
interest.
Gameplay with easy-to-learn controls.
Speed golf and story
Please look
mode.
forward to this game on Nintendo Switch.
Oh
Let's move
yeah,
on to more
yeah.
Nintendo Switch headlines.
Fuck yeah.
Check out these games coming to Nintendo Switch.
Good job, Nintendo. That was awesome.
Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in Tales from the Borderlands.
For Switch?
Play as
Cool.
The Hyperion lackey Reese and the quick-witted con artist Fiona as you set out to recover a mountain of cash. Set between Borderlands 2 and 3, this game includes all 5 episodes, filled with classic Borderlands humor. Gangsters, bandit lords, and vault hunters are just a handful of the obstacles you'll encounter in this choice-driven narrative adventure.
I still
Embark
have
on a
never
wild
played this
ride
one.
When Tales from the Borderlands launches on Nintendo Switch.
And I
March
should.
24th.
I'd probably really like it.
32 of Capcom's most beloved arcade classics are coming to Nintendo Switch. Rewind gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety of display options to relive that sweet arcade goodness. Get 1943 The Battle of Midway for free, then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build your collection. Local co-op play is also available.
I think this is
Scratch that
already
nostalgic itch
out.
when
They're just
Capcom
adding more
Arcade
games.
Stadium launches
Ooh,
later
Strider.
today.
Oh, I guess not. I could swear that arcade stadium.
Yes! Zombie, you just can't get enough of it. In this action game from Aspire, you'll build your zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead allies. Replenish your bodily arsenal of sputum head, gut grenades, and more during your grisly mission. This city ain't no match for a dead man. Stubbs the Zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse eats its way onto Nintendo Switch March 16th.
Oh, this
Begin
game was
today
so
on Nintendo
good.
eShop.
Alright, 2 things now. Two huge
Touchdown
takeaways.
Versus assassins. Wait, aliens? Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, after annihilating an
Whoa.
entire city, the
Okay.
aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate. Here we go. As the crass, beam katana-wielding assassin Travis Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the top to save the world. Hey, not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee. You'll then face off against a slew of unusual opponents.
So No More Heroes
Tricks up their sleeves.
is one of those franchises like I own them all, but I haven't played it. Yes, this is third No More Heroes.
You'll have
Yeah.
access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match.
I really need to play 1 and
The fate
2.
of the world is at stake. So get ready to
Maybe
kick
I will
some
one of these days. I own them. Might as
whatever
well.
aliens have that you can kick. Anyway,
Give me an
all
excuse
makes
to
sense
stream a
when
Wii
No More
game.
Heroes 3 lands on Earth. Or, you know, Nintendo Switch, August 27th.
Switch has such a good library of games. Such a good library. Yeah, dude, that's how old it is, right?
Demons in heaven.
As above,
Neon white. What is this?
Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work. It's kill or be killed. You won't last long if you can't rely on yourself.
What a weird gameplay, like watching the...
Has nothing to do with it.
I don't know how I feel about that one. The gameplay looks... The setting seems cool, the gameplay looks odd. To me.
Uncover heaven's mysteries in neon white.
Yeah, we got to
Coming Nintendo
winter.
Switch,
We got some time
winter
to check it out.
2021. The DC superhero girls are here to save the day.
DC Superhero Girls is getting a game?
My name's Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl. I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs and Bathook. This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder Woman, an Amazonian warrior who wields the lasso of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe. But we're not just about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School. Sometimes it'd be nice to get out of class.
It looks like a deck builder FPS? Yeah, it kind of did.
Ooh, and maybe take some photos to share on Superstar Post while we're at it.
This looks silly, but like...
Ooh, and I definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later.
I think I would enjoy this game.
Something really bad is threatening the city.
I like
No one
superhero
can see it
games,
coming,
and
but
spin-offs
when
are
Justice calls, you can count on us to answer
are
no
fun. But
matter what.
the comic's supposed to be
Just gotta make sure
enjoyable,
no one
so
figures out
yeah.
our secret identities.
DC Superhero Girls Teen Power.
Teen Power.
Heroically sourced onto Nintendo Switch, June 4th.
It's not canon.
The
Non-canon.
juice cannons and prepare for
Non-canon. Ready the juice cannons. Plants vs. Zombies? Is this Garden Warfare for Switch? They haven't done a Garden Warfare for Switch yet, have they? Oh, Battle for Neighborville. Okay. So I haven't played Neighborville. I haven't played Garden Warfare 1, but it was a blast. I mean, it looks really good. Like I said, I want to play Garden Warfare. I just love how much this title has, that franchise has expanded since like the original Plants vs. Zombies.
Who will join you in your adventure? Hint, anyone can. Band together on a quest to face evil and save faces.
Wasn't Miitopia on 3DS?
Miitopia is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Right? I think so.
Cast me characters in various roles across the kingdom. turn your favorite people into your allies, or even make someone the nefarious Dark Lord.
Very, very different game.
Makeup has been added as a new feature in this game. Glam up your Miis and get them ready for adventure. There's also a new wig feature.
I never played Miitopia on 3DS. I'm not sure.
Make them even more fabulous.
Not sure if it's my cup of tea or not.
In the world of Miitopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle. If your relationship's sour, though, things might take a turn for the worse.
Alright, I appreciate that.
You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds pretty darn good. Care for it, and it'll lend a hand, or poof, in battle. Venture with friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Miitopia, coming to Nintendo Switch May 21st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I don't know. I never played the 3DS one, so I don't know how good it is.
Super Mario themed items are coming to your island. Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game. Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block.
So why did it cut player to the left?
Furniture items. So place them however and wherever you'd like. You can also place 2 warp pipes. Then use them to travel between locations on your island. Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom?
That's cute. I'm not an Animal Crossing guy, so...
Update for the game launches February 25th.
Cool. All for free updates?
Downloading it. Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st. Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information.
I could probably use like a really calm game like this in my life.
Continue enjoying life on your island.
How was that? These collaboration items will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary events. Please wait a bit longer for their release. Speaking of which, last week, we had the global launch for the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury game. We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure as well. Next, we have another game to show you.
What you got for us?
He leaves us no recourse! Swords!
Never. S-Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
I like the graphic style. Octopath Traveler.
Others look to when the night is darkest.
Ish.
Together with these fields. Today you burn.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
Project Triangle Strategy. So I'm
far
sure
away
that's
lies
not the real name.
continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
In this new tactical RPG,
So
battles
Project
take place on
Triangle
terrain
what?
with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons such as bows and arrows.
I just stepped on
your
my
forces can use the terrain
headphone
and
cable.
other elements to gain the upper hand. An enemy outflanked.
Yeah, I already forgot the
not
Project
only
Triangle
your initial
thing.
attack, but
Whatever
also
its full
a
name
powerful
was.
blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
What have we here?
But yeah, even if this isn't
To send them flying into
like,
position for a
this
follow-up
really
attack.
reminds me of Octopath.
We win. Link attacks together by first casting ice magic
And like
flames
Final
to
Fantasy
create
Tactics,
water terrain.
but or any tactic
Then
game, I guess.
electrify the area with lightning magic.
It's really pretty. This is really damn pretty.
It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before taking action. Throughout the story, you will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations. Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Estrost?
Critical decisions that may determine
Where'd
the
my-
fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause.
My
The
coaster
story
like
will
stuck to the bottom of it and I lost
significantly change based on how
it.
the
I didn't
votes
feel
are
it hit me.
cast.
So they refused to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Project
Triangle Strategy.
a
Alright.
brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix, will launch in 2022. Please be on the lookout for more
Yeah.
information
That looks
in
dope.
the future.
That looks really, really cool.
After this presentation, a demo version
Yeah!
of the game will be available to download on Nintendo eShop.
I'll grab my Switch for a second. I'll do that.
Feedback. We look forward to hearing your responses.
I'll make
on the
Tess
demo.
play it because she's more into that stuff than I am. But I'll
Please
still go
look
download it.
forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG.
That looks cool.
From
That
Square
looks cool.
Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
That's the Stormtrooper helmet. What is this? Why'd my picture get all shitty? I don't know anything. That's it. That's all I know, and I'm already excited.
Star Wars
I
Hunters
hate.
is a competitive, free-to-play online game set
Thank
between
you.
episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Third-person shooter. Okay.
Let's do this.
Do I look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews, take one.
We all play for different reasons.
Korgan loved battle. Gorgon used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades' soul-devouring crossbow.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
In my line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
Flaming longsword, blade of doom.
Just once I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
Korgan want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets. Woo! Come get some.
So is this just Super Dodgeball?
Let's find out what sound your face makes!
Incoming! Be the bomb! Be
Roger that. Heads up, Your Highness.
Eat this!
Lost it! Can't believe we're losing to a bunch of dairy farmers. Okay, team. They may have won the battle, but not the war.
Hey, can we redesign our characters? You're not a team if you're not wearing a uniform.
Max, this is a war zone, not a bloody fashion show.
Pass to me. What? Interview's over? Oh, come on, man, one more game.
Huh. I don't know. Like, that could be really fun. I don't know. It looks neat, at the very least.
The fight for
I like the
survival
character
starts
customization
now.
stuff.
Hang on tight, because you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes a fight for your life, literally.
I thought Danganronpa just from that first character too.
The 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
I don't want to die yet. Sorry to scare you all, but the game is canceled.
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished.
Huh.
Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
This looks super cool to me. This is
As
neat.
you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your journey?
What
The battle
a-
for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch, May 28th.
That looks really neat. That looks cool to me.
Wield the powers of Olympus with the physical release
Yes!
of Hades. Hades, the critically acclaimed
Fucking
video
been
game
waiting.
recipient of multiple Game of the Year awards, is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch. This version comes with a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack.
Yeah!
Packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music
The
composed by
soundtrack's
Darren
awesome to Hades.
known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion. The second is a 32-page full-color character compendium featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts,
I have to
and
text a
monsters,
friend.
all by Supergiant's art director, Gen Z. And let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story.
This game's so
Escape
fucking
the
good.
underworld again, or for the first time, with the physical version of Hades on March 19th.
March 19th. Okay.
3 deadly action games, 1 masterful collection.
What? Ninja Gaiden collection?
Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden Master Collection.
Huh.
You are the legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills.
I always heard bad things about 3,
wielded
but like
arsenal of
Sigmas
killer
were good.
weapons, each offering a playstyle with different set of lethal skills, along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies.
Like 3 was just really button mashy or something.
Quickly gauge your opponent's movements while unleashing fast and frenzied combos. And team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny. All previous downloadable content, including costumes and game modes, are included. Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection slices its way onto
That's
Nintendo
really cool,
Switch
yeah.
Summer 2021.
This looks really, really cool. Oh, Carrot, yeah, big with streamers, that knockout game. I think you're right.
Calamity.
Didn't this just come out, like, November? This was recent. So, more characters? That's always cool. It's so weird seeing like Nintendo do DLC. It still strikes me as odd
There's
for
even
them.
More coming to Nintendo Switch. Bravely Default 2 is almost here. 4 heroes of light will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and
Well, this
master the
looks
brave
good.
and default commands to emerge victorious.
I bought the original. I don't think I ever bought second layer.
Veterans and
No, I didn't buy
newcomers to
second
the
layer.
series can enjoy this brand new story on February.
But I only
26th.
played the beta or the demo. I never like
Trailer
played
for
the
Bravely
release
Default 2
game.
will be revealed following this presentation.
Oh.
The game can be pre-ordered on Nintendo eShop.
Cool.
An updated demo is also available.
Cool.
The latest installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins series.
Yeah.
As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the demon realm. Local co-op play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters: Barry for defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
I need physical copies though.
8
Physical.
protagonists, 8 captivating journeys.
I never played Saga Frontier, but that's really cool.
Nintendo Switch. Travel
That's
to
a PS1
stunning
game.
Sci-fi world with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features, exhilarating battles, and a new scenario for the protagonist Acellus, Saga Frontier Remastered is an adventure not to be missed.
And they add content to it. That's actually pretty cool. To remaster an old game like
Legends is
that.
storming onto the Nintendo Switch system. This free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends, strategic combat, cross-platform play, and more. All players on Nintendo Switch can get an all-new legendary Pathfinder skin.
I have a large SD card. It's not the
Season 8
same.
Battle Pass.
Not the same.
Plus, for the first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters the fray March 9th.
I have nothing against that game. It's just not for me. Like, I'm not into multiplayer competitive like stuff. It's just not my thing anymore.
You'll stick with us. Next, please take a look at this.
Hello there, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game.
Well, I'm sure a lot of Nintendo fans thought
Unfortunately,
that.
we don't have anything to share right now. We apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to...
I don't like the
provide some
multiplayer
information
on it
this
though.
year.
I mean, like, it's fine. But
For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer.
he showed up just to say,
While
"I'm
you're
sorry."
all waiting,
Wait.
However, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch.
Oh.
Please take a look.
Something else. Skyward Sword? I really should try to like Zelda one of these days. I think I own them all. They're supposed to be good. I'm the weirdest person, I know. I know. I mean, that's cool though, for the Zelda fans. It's not Breath of the Wild news, but you know, hey, you
What
still
you've
got
just
something.
seen is the Legend of Zelda.
You still got
Skyward Sword
something.
HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch.
2011, it's a decade
The
old?
Legend of Zelda
Oh
Skyward
man,
Sword
I'm
featured
old.
a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player
the
hold two
Joy-Cons.
Joy-Con controllers. The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game. The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system. After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, We decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
Huh. That's kind of neat.
Tilt the stick.
I hope we have an option to not do that. Yeah. Yeah, but it's still weird because using the analog stick.
Left or diagonally. Just tilt the stick in the respective direction.
Like, yeah.
Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed Joy-Con controllers.
Those are cool.
The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif.
That's so cool how much money scalpers are going to make off of those.
The story in the Legend of Zelda timeline details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii and those playing it for the first time will enjoy discovering the origins of the
Right? Yeah, those are really cool. I mean, like, this is all good, but, like, I know scalpers are just going to get those Joy-Cons. It pisses me off to no end.
Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release day at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran, even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well.
I guess that is one thing that's cool is, you know, I'm an old fart, but, you know, there are younger people who own Switches who've never played these old Zelda games.
Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
That's extra cool. Again, everything about this was good besides that scalper part. Not as a non-Zelda fan, like, that was all really cool.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick. Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today.
Oh.
Please take a look at this.
Here we go. What is it? Not actual gameplay footage. Splatoon. What is this? It's like a Splatoon. Is this like a Splatoon adventure game? Please be that would be cool. That's a good position for the Eiffel Tower to be in. What is this game? I like your little pet. Just straight up Splatoon 3. Okay. I mean, I'm still fine with that, obviously. I just got weirdly excited it was going to have, like, it was going to be something, like a spin-off. I need to play more Splatoon. Alright, it's a good one to end it on still. It's a year out, but yeah. Is that ink bubbles?
What you've just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3.
Splatoon 2077?
Launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time.
Alright, cool.
Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Alright, cool. Do. Alright, so just gonna pause that. Alright, I'm going to chat a little bit about what I saw, take a quick break, and now I'll get back to Little Nightmares. That's my plan. So. Okay, so. First things first. I have some really big takeaways, so I'm just going to cover the couple big ones. At least my personal big ones. First off, I want to give some credit to that Skyward Sword. I think that the changes look really cool. I'm not a Zelda fan. I'm very, very much so not a Zelda fan. But it's still really cool that they're doing it. I like the new controllers. I know that that's going to be a scalper thing. I'm going to bitch about that for forever. But the controllers are cool. The gameplay looks good. I like the way they're changing it to work on the Switch Lite. I think that was a really smart thing for them to add in. So. I'm obviously, it's not that I'm wrong about Zelda. I'm not a fan because I just have never gotten into them. I'm not saying they're bad games. I think that would be where you could make an argument I'm wrong. It's not even about wrongness. It's just, I just don't play them. There's a lot of games that are good that I don't play. So that's just another pile of that. Anyway, so Star Wars Hunters, some third-person shooter in the Star Wars universe. I'm super excited about that. I love Star Wars. The art style to it looked kind of neat, so I'm interested, to say the least. You've only played Hyrule Warriors and the one on the boat, so Wind Waker? Wow, I might have played more Zelda than you. Well, unless you played those to completion, then I think you got me beat, because I never beat those. Anyway, World's End Club. That looks really, really neat to me. That one is made by the Danganronpa people and looks sort of like that, but it's as if nothing of the Danganronpa stuff happened, and you go off on this weird side-scrolly adventure. It looks really, really neat. I'm in for that game. That's my cup of tea. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection, that looks really neat. I'm guessing it's only going to be digital, which is a bummer for me, but I do appreciate those games. Physical release of Hades, that is something I've been waiting for. I'm going to go see how quickly I can get that pre-ordered, because I definitely need physical copy of Hades. That game is so good that I bought it on Epic Games when it first released in beta, or whatever they call it, early access. Bought it again on Nintendo Switch, and I'm going to buy it again on Nintendo Switch physically. Hades is the best roguelike game I've ever played. I think it's one of Supergiant's best games. It's just a phenomenal game. Obviously they ended it on Splatoon 3. I think that's really cool. I was kind of excited because I thought it might be something else set in the Splatoon universe. Since I'm not big into the multiplayer shooter games, I was excited to see Splatoon. Because I think it's a cool setting, but sadly none of the multiplayer focused games aren't my cup of tea. Overwatch falls into this. Like, the setting is really cool. The character's really cool. I don't give a shit about the game. Splatoon, I think I like a little bit more than like Overwatch. It's more my speed. But I think the last one I bought was Splatoon 2 on Wii U. So, can I even play that now? I don't even know. Gonna jump over DC Superhero Girls Teen Power. So that's part of DC did Superhero Girls comic, and it's aimed at a younger girl, non-gamer, non-geek, non-comic book reader audience kind of. But I've always heard, good things about it. And I like that they're using those characters to get a girl-based superhero game. Because every superhero game, they only can fit like 5 characters in, like Marvel's Avengers, so they're like, well, a whole bunch of characters, nobody care, like obvious ones, you have to do Iron Man, you have to do Thor, you have to do Captain America, you have to do Hulk, and they're like, I guess we'll put in Black Widow, sure, because she was popular in the movies. And then like they are like, oh yeah, I guess we'll do Miss Marvel. It's like, cool, like it's good, but clearly your main characters are these male superheroes. And DC, same boat. Superman, Batman, Green Lantern. Although Green Lantern's, Aquaman. And so it's cool to see this. Like, I am curious if Mira's in it. Like, because she's really fucking cool. I like Mira. Love Batgirl, love Wonder Woman, love Supergirl. So DC, I think, has had some of their female characters around, like, a little longer. They're strong, so fan. Thank you, Nightbot. Project Triangle Strategy. So that one looks like... I jumped a little bit. The DC Superhero Girls, anyway, gameplay looks like light and fun. I think it'll be that in a game. And the Lego superhero games are all cool, so, I'm optimistic that that'd be a fun, little neat game. Project Triangle Strategy, that looks like it's made by people behind Octopath, that has a similar art style, and... Octopath is a dope game. So, yeah, all for it. I'm going to queue that up and download it while we're playing. Got just a couple other ones. Neon White, you mentioned it looked like a deck builder. Carrot Love mentioned it was a deck builder shooter game. If that's accurate, that's actually pretty neat. I can't really tell, but it's not out till Winter 21. So, I'll talk about it after. After we know more, I guess. But it looked neat. I don't know. Neat. Stubbs the Zombie. So, any of you who've never owned an original Xbox, never played original Stubbs the Zombie, that is a game that runs on Bungie's engine that they built Halo in. A different company made it, but it used the Halo engine to be a third-person action game where you're a zombie in a retro 1950s style game, trying to get your loved one back. And you do all these really silly things, like you rip off your arm and you can go possess people. You'll rip out your gut and throw it like a bomb, and you can actually take off your head and roll it like a bowling ball to attack people. The game's ridiculous. It's really crazy, and it has deserved a re-release since it came out. And especially for non-Microsoft fans. So, if you never have played Subs Zombie, that was a good... I know they just skated over it, but that is a great game. And it's a cult hit. It deserves some love, so I really hope some people get to play that. And then, finally, the one that just knocked my socks off is... although there's others, I'm sure other people love more, is Mario Golf. Dude, Mario Golf is just, they're always fun. Golf games are just a blast, but I really, really have to give them a lot of credit. I love the Mario Golf games. I think they've always been really fun. But this one adds 2 new things that look really, really, really cool. So one is speed golf. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you all race to your balls and try to get in the hole as fast as you can. I don't know if your par matters. I don't know if your how many times you hit the ball matters, or just if you're the fastest. So that looks really neat. It looks like a great party game, fun little chaos. They added motion controls to the Joy-Cons, which I probably won't use, but it's neat that they're there. And Yeah, exactly. Mario games that aren't Mario games are fantastic. I completely agree, Carrot Love. The other thing that they added is a Mii story mode. So you put your Mii in the game and you have a golfing story mode where you go through a golf career in this little golfing universe, and I could not be happier about that. I think that is just a blast. You know, sports games and things, I get into it when there is a story, campaign, career thing. Not just like, oh, beat a season. I really want something that's this fun, engaging thing. And Mario Golf have always been fun games. I've loved them since, N64 is the original? I think? Toadstool Tour on GameCube was the one I played the most, for sure. But I think it started... I mean, I know there's at least N64. I don't remember if there was a Super Nintendo one. Even if there was, I think it got all its heart later. Anyway, Mario Golf's phenomenal. Very excited about all the things they mentioned with that. So, Mario Golf's definitely like my biggest takeaway. I'm super excited about physical release of Hades. I love that they actually made an effort to say, hey, this game that's already out on our system is getting a physical release. And they did it in their Nintendo Direct. They didn't have to do that, right? Like, that's how good that game is. It deserves credit. So, yeah, again, lots of fun takeaways. N64 was the first. Okay, cool. I'm not entirely crazy. So, I need to get up, walk around a little bit, because I've been sitting here for about 3 hours. But I really want to get back to Little Nightmares. If anyone has any questions about the Nintendo Direct, I'll happily answer. You know, I got hot takes. But I just ran through my little recap. I really liked that. I thought it was a good Nintendo Direct. I'm glad I watched it. I'm glad I took the second to jump over to that instead of just keep continuing Little Nightmares.